Hi everyone. So today I'm going to walk everyone through my first couple of flights with the Avata 2 as I've really started to learn how to use it. My first couple of flights that I did, I actually conducted with the fly motion controller, so the one that you physically move your hand with. This flight was actually my very first outdoor flight. Now, you'll notice how slowly I am actually going around. I was still very much learning the controller, how to actually use it, and I was really just trying to practice flying around trees in my backyard. I felt that this would be a good way to try and do it. This is continuing on that same flight. You'll notice I really started to learn how to actually tilt my hand back versus forward, going upward motion, backwards motion, etc. I was able to go up on the roof without much problem. I'll be honest, it was at about this point that I wanted to start speeding everything up. Using that fly motion controller is incredibly simple. It takes a minute to kind of learn the controls, but once you have them, it really is easy. Continuing on, I started to feel a bit more confident. As you'll see, I really started trying to speed things up again with the fly motion controller. I put the device or the drone into sport mode and was flying all around the house, really starting to feel better about going through tight spaces, as you can see. I was trying to go underneath, trying to do whatever maneuvers that I possibly could think of. In total, I was feeling pretty confident about now. That said, feeling confidence almost always leads to a sense of oops. I didn't realize that there was a tiki torch that I was going to drill. Case in point, I nailed it. Not exactly ideal. So it took me a minute to walk over to the drone. Finally got there, checked it out. No issues at all. Everything was perfectly fine. I've since then put bumpers onto the drone as well as a nice camera cover to make sure that it won't get hurt. Transitioning into day 2, I went to the park and started trying to fly through different objects. This was really the first thing that I had ever flown through. Again, started feeling a bit more confident. This is still with the fly motion controller. This is one of my very last flights with it. All right, so now it's day 3. My primary focus is obstacle avoidance. As you can tell, I'm actually, flying around a playground at a school during a weekend and really just trying to see what I can do. In general, I was still finding this pretty easy. Now, the big thing to note, I did go ahead and start using the normal controller at this point. That was part of the reason that I purchased the kit that I did online. I did make a small bump there, but again, not too bad. The Avata 2 is really a very durable drone, which has been really, really nice for me continuing to work on it. Now, accident number 2. Again, thank God for the durability of this drone. Continuing the FPV journey, this was the first formal video that I really took and felt like I was somewhat proud of how it actually came out. I was trying to maintain a, just good speed, not going too quickly, not going too slow. I found that trying to travel near the ground was also a great way of A, trying to practice, but B, really working on my control of the drone itself. This is using the traditional controller again. At this point, I have not used that fly motion controller for a couple of days. I'll go ahead and stop talking for a minute so that you can try and enjoy this. So the last thing that I'll cover here is trying to capture a subject. This was probably the single hardest thing that I tried to do throughout all of this. I was just trying to grab my car, and trying to keep it perfectly in focus as you go around is very difficult, trying to get that orientation. But let me know what you think. Enjoy this random picture of my dog. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.